Good morning, everybody. I, Tausif welcome you once again on this wonderful platform, Exampur. And you are watching me live. So, guys, as I said yesterday, that every day at 8 in the morning, we'll practice variety of questions. We practice variety of questions which include narration, voice, improvement, blanks, and error. Okay. So, in today's class also, we'll solve narration 10 questions, voice 10 questions, improvements 10 questions, and fill blanks 10 questions, and errors 15 questions. Okay, so today we are going to solve total 55 questions in 2 hours. Okay, today we are going to solve 55 questions in 2 hours. Okay, Deepak Singh, very good morning. I am very fine, beta. I am absolutely fine. So, guys, today we are going to solve narration 10 questions, voice 10 questions, improvement 10 questions, fill blank 10 questions, and error 15 questions. Like this, we are going to solve 55 questions in 2 hours today. Okay, so are you ready, guys? Are you ready, guys? Should we start? This is our agenda. This is our planning for today's class. Today we will solve 55 questions in 2 hours. Okay, today we will solve 55 questions in 2 hours. 10 questions of narration, 10 questions of voice, 10 questions of improvement, 10 questions of blanks, and 15 questions of error. So without wasting time, let's start. So first we'll solve narration. Okay, first we'll solve narration. Here we have our first question. I said to her, all your faults will be pardoned if you confess them. What is the indirect of this sentence? I said to her, all your faults will be pardoned if you confess them. Yes. Good morning, Shivam. How are you? I said to her, all your faults will be pardoned if you confess them. See, the very simple way is to change will into would. Okay, because when we change a direct sentence into indirect, will becomes would. So we have to look for would. So this sentence has will, eliminate this option. This sentence has will, eliminate this option. Okay, now we have two options which have would. Option number 3 and option number 4. So I told her that all her faults would be pardoned if she confessed them. I told her that all her faults would have to be. Now see, here we have will followed by be. Will followed by be. So if there is will plus be V1, it should simply be changed into would plus V1. Okay, when we change will plus V1 into indirect, it becomes would plus V1. It becomes would plus V1. So no need to add have in it. No need to add have. Okay, this have is superfluous. Simply will plus V1 should be changed into would plus V1. Okay, so this have is superfluous. So the answer is option number 2. The answer is option number 2. Yes, Deepak and Shivam, both are absolutely right. Okay? Okay. Now let's see the next question. The teacher said to the students, why were you absent yesterday? The teacher said to the student, why were you absent yesterday? Yes. Tell me the indirect of this sentence. Tell me the indirect of this sentence. See, the very first thing you had to keep in mind, in indirect sentence, WH word is not followed by a helping verb. It is followed by a subject. So if we see here WH word is followed by a helping verb, which cannot be the case. So eliminate option number 1. Eliminate option number 1. In option 2 also we have WH word followed by a helping verb. And as I said, it cannot be the case. So eliminate option number 2 as well. Now, here WH word is the only conjunction that can be used. But in option number 3, WH is preceded by that. WH is preceded by that. Since there is only one conjunction, WH word, we cannot use another conjunction. Like there cannot be two conjunctions for two clauses. Okay, there cannot be two conjunctions for two clauses. Okay, for two clauses we need just one conjunction. So here use of that is absolutely wrong. So all three options got eliminated. This option got eliminated because of helping verb following WH word, helping verb following WH word, and here that is used unnecessarily. So all three options have been eliminated. So option number 4 becomes the right answer. Option number 4 becomes the right answer. Okay? Option number 4 becomes the right answer. Clear? Or any doubt? My dear students, I request you to share the session, with your friends. In order to continue this class every day, I need your support. If students are not attending this class, the management will decide to discontinue it. Okay? And I will not be able to help you. I have said many times that I need at least 25 students in my class. Otherwise, very soon this class will be discontinued due to the lack of students in this class. Okay, so it is your duty to share the class with your friends to, bring more students to this class. I don't know whether you find this class helpful or not. I do not know whether you like my teaching style or not. But if you like my teaching style, if you find this class fruitful, if you find this class helpful and useful for you, please share the session so that you may get my services for a longer period of, for a longer period. Okay? Let's see the next question. Question number 3. From one of the windows of my flat, I can see the Qutub Minar, said my friend. From one of my windows of my flat, I can see the Qutub Minar, said my friend. Now change this sentence into indirect. Change this sentence into indirect. Yes. What is the indirect of this sentence? Please tell. See, here in option number 1, we have reporting verb told. Okay. Now, reporting verb told is used only if there is any object. For example, told me. Okay, if object is not there, we cannot use the word told. Okay, told cannot be used without object. For example, I told him, I told you, I told them, they told us. So told must be followed by an object. But here, as we can see, there is no object, so told cannot be used. Okay, so because of told, option 1 should be eliminated. Okay, in option number 2, we have can. Now we all know that while changing a direct sentence into indirect, can should be changed into could. Can should be changed into could, right? So option number 2 eliminated because of can. Now option number 3, my friend said that from one of the windows of his flat he could see the Qutub Minar. This is the right answer. And option number 4 has been eliminated due to can, because we all know that can should be changed into could while changing a direct sentence into indirect. Okay, so option number 3 is the right answer. Everyone is correct. Everyone is right. But I think you guys are not sharing the class. If each student bring 3 of his friend, this class will be, will look beautiful. Okay. Now the next question. Shankar said to his friend, "Look out, there is a snake behind you." Shankar said to his friend, "Look out, there is a snake behind you." Tell me the indirect of this sentence. Yes. See, in this sentence, after look out, we have exclamatory mark. We have exclamatory mark. It means this is an exclamatory sentence. Okay. After look out, we have an exclamatory mark. It means this is an exclamatory sentence. If the sentence is exclamatory, reporting verb of exclamatory sentence should be exclaimed. Okay, reporting verb of exclamatory sentence should be exclaimed. And since lookout is followed by an exclamatory mark, it means this is an exclamatory sentence. So we should look for exclaimed as a reporting verb in all the 4 options. So here we have told as reporting verb. So eliminate this option, right? Here we have exclaimed. This can be the answer. Let's see another options too. Seeing a snake behind him, Shankar asked his friend. So here we have asked as reporting verb, cannot be the answer. And Shankar warned his friend that there was a snake behind him. No. So this is not a warning. Okay. Option number 2 is the right answer. Shankar exclaimed to his friend with surprise that there was a snake behind him. Option number 4 is the right answer. Okay. I think we need to check this sentence once again. Just a second, just a second. I think we need to check this sentence again. Okay. I guess I am very sorry. I missed a point. This is not the answer. Option number 4 will be the answer. Okay. Because warned his friend that there was a snake. This is the right answer. Yes. Malay, you are absolutely right. I missed a point. Okay. So option number 4 is the right answer. Option number 2 is not the right answer, because actually Shankar said to his friend, look out, there is. So this is a warning. Okay. Exclaimed. The word exclaimed to his friend. This point cannot be used because exclaimed is not followed by any object. Exclaimed is not followed by any object. This is why option number 2 cannot be the answer. Yes, this is true that reporting verb or exclamatory sentence is exclaimed, but exclaimed is never followed by any object. Okay. So here option number 4 will be the right answer. Malay was absolutely right. Malay said 4 or Malay said 2. So clear your confusion. There was a bit confusion in this. Option number 4 will be the right answer. Okay, option number 4 will be the right answer. Because when we say look out, there is something behind you, it's a kind of warning. Okay, so option number 4 will be the right answer. Do you still have any confusion, or should I explain it further? Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 4. The teacher said to Ram, would you like to go on a trip to Kashmir? Ram said yes. The teacher said to Ram, would you like to go on a trip to Kashmir? Ram said yes. Yes, definitely, Malay. We use exclaimed for exclamatory sentence. It is absolutely right. But exclaimed is not followed by object. But in the option number 2, it was followed by object. For example, Ravi exclaimed. It should be followed by conjunction. Ravi exclaimed that. Exclaimed is not followed by object. Ravi exclaimed to his friend. No, this is not the right structure. That's why option number 2 is not the answer. Okay. So the teacher said to Ram, would you like to go on a trip? Now, here we have helping verb. It means the conjunction should be if or whether. The conjunction should be if or whether. Okay. And one more thing. Would plus V1 remains same in direct and indirect. There is no need to change would, because will has to be changed into would, but would remains the same. Okay, will has to be changed into would, but would remains the same. Okay, so here the teacher asked if Ram would like to go on a trip to Kashmir, and Ram replied yes. See, yes and no. Yes and no cannot be used in direct in indirect sentence. If there is if there is yes indirect, it becomes replied in affirmative, and if there is no, it becomes replied in negative. Okay, always remember that dear sir, ma'am, please, yes, no, kindly, these words are never used in indirect structure. Okay, these words are never used in indirect structure, because these words are called addressing words. These words are called addressing words. Okay, so addressing words are never used in indirect sentence. Addressing words are never used in indirect sentence, because in indirect we do not address anyone. Okay, in indirect we do not address anyone. That's why addressing words are never used in indirect sentence. Okay, so as we know, yes is also an addressing word. It cannot be used in indirect. So these two options got eliminated due to yes. You do not need to read the whole sentence. You do not need to read the whole sentence. You just need to pick the keywords. If you know that yes and no are addressing words, and addressing words are not used in indirect, you can simply eliminate option number 1 and 2. Okay. Now option number 3, the teacher asked Ram if he would have liked. Now here, as I told you, that would plus V1 remains same in indirect. We do not change would plus V1 in any tense. Okay. But here in option number 3, would is followed by have liked. Would is followed by have liked, which is wrong. So option number 3 is also wrong. Option number 4 is the right answer. The teacher asked if he would like to go on a trip to Kashmir, and Ram replied in the affirmative. So option number 4 is the right answer. Option number 4 is the right answer. Okay? Clear? Is it clear or you have any doubt? Okay, let's see the next question. I suppose you children go out for a nice walk, she said. I suppose you children go out for a nice walk, she said. Yes. Tell me the indirect of this sentence. This is very easy one. You just need to know a few rules. You just need to know a few rules. Okay. And what are those few rules? First, suggested and proposed. Suggested and proposed are followed by 2 plus object, if any. Means if there is any object, it should be with 2. Okay. Second rule, suggested and proposed are followed by that clause. That clause means that plus subject plus should. Okay. Third thing, advise is followed by object plus 2 plus V1. Advised is followed by object plus 2 plus V1. So, now start eliminating the wrong sentences. Proposed. As I said, it should be followed by that plus subject plus should. But if you see here, proposed is not followed by should. In option number 1, should is missing. Option number should is missing. Because after suggested and proposed, that clause must include should. Okay? After suggested and proposed, that clause must include should. But in option number 1, should is missing. So eliminate. She advised that the children go out for a nice walk. I told you that advise is followed by object and 2 plus V1. Advise is not followed by that clause. And one more thing, here that clause is also missing should. So that clause itself is wrong, and advise is not followed by that clause either. So eliminate option number 2 as well. Now option number 3, here we have suggested, but again should is missing. So eliminate option number 3. Okay, so option number 4 is the right answer, because here we have suggested, we have that, and that is followed by should also. So option number 4 is the right answer. Clear? Is it clear now? Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 7. Everybody said, how well she sings. Everybody said, how well she sings. Everybody said, how well she sings. See, the very first thing you have to notice is that this is an exclamatory sentence. So exclaimed should be the reporting verb. And in the previous question, I told you that exclaimed is not followed by any object. It is directly followed by that. Okay. So here told cannot be the reporting verb because the sentence is exclamatory, eliminate it. Okay, and here too we have told, eliminate. We have two options which have exclaimed. So everybody exclaimed that she sings very well. Everybody exclaimed that she sang very well. Now which should be the answer? So here sing will be changed into second form, which is sang. So option number 3 is the right answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, option number 3 is the right answer. Clear? Yes. Dashrath, Shivam, Deepak and Malay, everyone is absolutely right. Let's see the next question. The old man of Latour said, "Alas, my only son is dead." Okay, my only son is dead. Again, this is an exclamatory sentence. This is an exclamatory sentence. Tell me the indirect of this. Tell me the indirect of this sentence. The old man of Latour said, "Alas, my only son is dead." See, here we have told cannot be the answer because this is an exclamatory sentence. The old man of Latour expressed with anguish that his only son was dead. No, cannot be the answer. The old man of Latour sorrowfully narrated. No. The right answer is 1. The old man of Latour exclaimed with sorrow that his only son was dead. Okay, this is the right answer. Because alas means okay, alas means to exclaim with sorrow. Alas means to exclaim with sorrow. Okay. Now, question number 9. I said, "Let Mohan do his worst, he cannot harm me." I said, "Let Mohan do his worst, he cannot harm me." See, in option number 1, suggested to Mohan is there. In this sentence, I am not suggesting Mohan. I said, let Mohan do whatever he want to do. So, I am not suggesting him. Okay, I am not suggesting him. So, suggested to Mohan cannot be the answer. Suggested to Mohan cannot be the answer. Then I told if Mohan did his worst. Did cannot be used. Okay. I declared that Mohan might do his worst, he could not harm me. I declared that though Mohan might do his worst, he could not harm me. So here option number 4 is the right answer. Why option number 4 is the right answer? Because in this option we have though. We have though and although and though are used to show contradiction. Okay, though and although are used to show contradiction between clauses. So here we certainly have contradiction. What is the contradiction? That Mohan, let Mohan do his worst. Means let Mohan do whatever he want to do. Let him go to his peak. Let him be the worst, but he cannot harm me. So this is contradiction. One side Mohan is trying to do the worst and second side he is not going to harm you. So this is contradiction. And to show contradiction we use though or although. Okay, so here option number 4 is the right answer. Here option number 4 is the right answer. Clear or you still have any doubt? Is it clear or you still have any doubt? Okay, last question of narration. But before moving towards the last question, this is my responsibility to get you download this application. Okay, I recommend this application every day to you, that this should be downloaded. Okay, this application is much more than just paid courses. Okay, this application has much more to offer you free of cost. Okay, lots of free stuff is there, like free current affairs on daily, weekly and monthly basis, unlimited subject wise practice question, free full length sectional test with report card, job alert, admit card and exam date, previous year PDFs with solution and lot more. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded it yet, download it now. And if you have already downloaded it, this application, please suggest you should suggest your friends to download it. Okay, you should recommend this application to your friends. You should encourage your friends and relatives to download this application. Okay, the process of downloading and installing is very easy. Just open Play Store in your mobile and look for Exampur Sarkari Naukri Prep. Install it. Once it is installed, open it, and when you open it, you will see this option, let's register. Okay, when you hit the let's register button, this page will open where you will have to fill all your details, and once all your details have been filled, you are right there. Okay, so do it now if you haven't done it yet. Okay, and if you have already done it, please encourage others to do it. Okay, now last question of narration. Here we have last question of narration. Call the first witness, said the judge. Yes, tell me the indirect. Tell me the indirect of this sentence. Call the first witness, said the judge. Call the first witness, said the judge. What should be the answer? Call the first witness, said the judge. What should be the answer? Yes, guys. Call the first witness, said the judge. See, here we do not have any object. Said the judge means the judge said, comma, inverted comma. Here we do not have any object. If there is no object, then how can we use them after commanded? Cannot be the answer. The judge commanded that the first witness be called. Okay, here we have first form of verb. First form of verb means imperative sentences. Imperative sentence. An imperative sentence has to be changed into 2 plus V1. Okay, that cannot be used in imperative sentences. Conjunction that cannot be used in imperative sentences. Okay, and the judge commanded the first witness to be called. No, here judge is not commanding any object. As I said, here we have the judge said, there is no object. If there is no object, it means an indirect. Reporting verb cannot be followed by any object, right? So only first option has left. So it is the right answer. The judge commanded to call the first witness. Okay, so option number 1 would be the right answer. If you need any further explanation, please let me know. So these were 10 questions of narration. If you want to ask anything about narration, please go ahead. Then we'll move to the next section, which is active and passive voice. If you want to ask anything about narration, please go ahead. Then we'll move towards yes. Do you want to ask anything? Do you want to ask anything? See, Malay, if a sentence starts with first form of verb, this sentence is called imperative. This sentence is called imperative. Okay. For example, he said, open the door. He said, open the door. So this sentence has first form of verb in the beginning. It means this is an imperative sentence. And if the sentence is imperative, we should use 2 plus V1, 2 as a conjunction. Okay. So the indirect of this sentence would be, he ordered to open the door. Okay. So first form of verb has to be changed into 2 plus V1. In imperative sentence, we do not use that as a conjunction. Okay. Dashrath and Malay. Dashrath and Malay. A sentence which has first form of verb, it is called imperative sentence. And in imperative sentences, we do not use that as a conjunction. In imperative sentence, to becomes the conjunction. Okay. So first form of verb should be changed into 2 plus V1 in imperative sentences. Okay. That is why the option with that has been eliminated. Okay. And since there is no object, the judge said there is no object, how can we use that eliminated? Okay. Is it clear now, Malay? Is it clear now? Okay. So these were the 10 questions of narration. Now let's start the next section, which is active and passive voice. Active and passive voice. Now we'll solve 10 questions of active and passive voice. Okay. Now we'll solve 10 questions of active and passive voice. So here we have next question. Can he complete the job in 3 weeks? Can he complete the job in 3 weeks? See, let's eliminate the obvious wrong answers. Okay, let's eliminate the obvious wrong answers. Here we have can, which is positive. Okay, and positive can't be negative. Okay, if the active sentence is positive, it should remain positive in passive also. We cannot change positive into negative or negative into positive. Okay, but here we have can't. So just simply eliminate this. Okay, now if the sentence is interrogative in active, it should remain interrogative in passive. Okay, if there is helping verb in the beginning of an active sentence, the helping verb itself must be in the beginning of passive. Like you cannot bring subject before helping verb in passive. But this sentence has he in the beginning, so cannot be the answer. If there is can in the beginning of active sentence, it should remain in the beginning of passive as well. Okay, because interrogative cannot become assertive, or assertive cannot become imperative, or imperative cannot become exclamatory. Okay, so eliminate fourth option. Now we are left with option number 1 and option number 2. So can he in 3 weeks complete the job? Okay, the basic funda of passive is that passive must have be plus third form. Passive must have be plus third form. Without be plus third form, passive is not possible. Okay, whatever the sentence is, whichever the rule is, whatever is there, but be plus third form should be there if the sentence is passive. But if you see option number 1, there is no be plus third form. There is no be plus third form in option number 1. If there is no be plus third form, it cannot be passive. So eliminate this as well. So now we are left with only one option, option number 3, which is the right answer. Option number 3, which is the right answer. Clear? Okay. Now the next one. Grid failure brings 500 trains to a halt. Grid failure brings 500 trains to a halt. Yes. See, here we have brings. Okay. First form or fifth form. That means present indefinite tense. First form or fifth form, that is present indefinite tense, must be changed into is, am or are plus V3. Must be changed into is, am, are plus V3. Now we have to look for is, am, are plus V3. In this sentence, are is followed by being, which cannot be the case, because I told you that first form or fifth form, which is present indefinite, must be changed to is, am, are plus V3. This is the structure of continuous tense, not indefinite. Okay. Now here we have were, cannot be the case. Here we have had been, cannot be the case. Only one option is left, which is option number 2 is the right answer. Okay, option number 2 is the right answer. Clear? Is it clear or you need any explanation? Is it clear or you need any explanation? Okay. Now question number 13. The teacher was pleased with his reaction. The teacher was pleased with his recitation. I'm very sorry. It's not reaction, it's a recitation. The teacher was pleased with his recitation. This sentence is passive. Here we have be plus third form. Okay, here we have be plus third form. It means this sentence is passive. We have to change it into active. Okay, so second form is changed into was, were plus V3 and vice versa. If second form has to be changed into was, were plus V3, was, were, V3 should be changed into second form of verb. So here we have first form. Here we have first form, cannot be the answer. Here we have will plus first form, cannot be the answer. Here we have has plus V third form, cannot be the answer. Because was, were plus V3 is the passive of past indefinite tense, and past indefinite means second form of verb in active. Okay, so option number 2 is certainly the right answer. Okay, option number 2 is the right answer. Clear or doubt? Is it clear or you have any doubt? Okay, Dashrath. See, active, subject, active, subject plus helping verb plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object plus preposition plus object. This is active sentence. Okay, Dashrath, I am explaining. This is active sentence. Now, while changing an active sentence into passive, this remains the same. There is no change in the portion. There is no change in this portion. Like preposition and object should remain the same. They are not changed. Okay. Now, we are left with subject, helping verb, verb, indirect object and direct object. First way is to bring indirect object as the subject. Then helping verb should be changed into helping verb should be changed into helping verb plus B plus helping verb plus B. Like you have to add B into helping verb. Okay, and this B can be be, been, being according to this helping verb. Okay, and then this verb has to be changed into third form, and then direct object, and then direct object, and this part preposition plus object remains the same. Okay, this part remains the same. Second way is bring direct object as a subject. Direct object. Bring direct object as a subject. Direct object as a subject. Okay, if you bring direct object as a subject, helping verb will be there plus B will be there. Okay, and third form will be there. The only difference is we need to add 2 with indirect object. Okay, if we are using indirect as a subject, direct object will come as it is. But if we bring direct object as a subject, there will be 2 before indirect. Okay, and this portion remains the same. Okay, for example, I am teaching him English. I am teaching him English. So first we'll bring him in the beginning as a subject. So him becomes he. Okay, now after he we need helping verb. So here helping verb is am, but according to he, am becomes is. Okay, first we brought him as the subject he, then we have to place helping verb. So helping verb here is am, but am is according to I, but according to he, am become is. Now after is, that is helping verb, we need be verb. After helping verb we need be verb. So any verb after is becomes ing. So here be becomes being. Here be becomes being. Why? Because after is ing form is used. So be becomes being. So he is being. Now we need third form of verb. Verb is teaching. So third form of teaching is taught. He is being taught. And then English, direct object. English. Okay. He is being taught English. And this I would become by me. Okay. Now second, if we bring English as the subject, so English, now English is followed by is followed by be verb in ing form, is being taught. English is being taught. And if we bring direct object as the subject, there will be 2 before indirect object. So taught to him by me. So these are the 2 ways, 2 basic rules of changing an active sentence into passive. Hope you got it. Dashrath, now did you get the basic idea of active and passive or not? Dashrath and everyone else who wanted to know the basic funda of active and passive, did you get the idea or not? Okay. Now the next one. We saw her singing at her work. We saw her singing at her work. Okay. So here we have we saw her. So we is the subject, her is the object. So her becomes she in the active. Okay. And this sentence is past indefinite. So was will be used. Okay. So here we have she was seen. no, she was seen singing at her work. Option number 4 is the right answer. Okay, option number 4 is the right answer. She was seen singing at her work. She was seen singing at her work. Option number 4. Here, her is the object. Her singing is not object. Okay, her singing is not object. In this sentence, we is subject, saw is second form of verb, her is object, okay, and singing is also object. Okay, so we have to change just this sentence. We saw her, she was seen, and singing at her work remains the same. So option number 4 is the right answer. Option number 4 is the right answer. Okay. Let's see the next question. Question number 15. They will help us with money. They will help us with money. Okay. So here we have will plus V1. Okay. Will plus V1 should be changed into will be plus third form. Will plus V1 in passive becomes will be plus third form. Okay. So here we have should, cannot be the case. Here we have must, cannot be the case. Here we have could, cannot be the case. Only one option is there which has will be plus third form. So option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. I was asked my name. So this sentence is passive. Be plus third form is there. We need its active. So my name was asked. This sentence is also passive. That's why cannot be the answer. Because the question is in passive. So we have to tell the active. But option number 1 is also passive. That's why it cannot be the answer. They asked me my name. They asked my name from me. So this is not the right structure. They asked from me is not the right answer. My name was asked. Again, this is in passive. Okay, we need active. So option number 2 would be the right answer. They asked me my name. Okay, they asked me my name would be the right answer. Okay. Question number C. Say D cannot be the answer. Bhai. This sentence is also passive. Be plus third form. Be plus third form means passive. Okay. Be plus third form means passive. And option number 1 is also be plus third form. Passive. The question is passive. We have to tell it's active. Okay. Inactive. Be plus third form cannot be used. Be plus third form means passive. Be plus third form always mean passive. Okay, so the sentence is passive. It cannot be passive in answer also. Okay. Question number 17. Kamla was told. Now this sentence is again passive. This is be, this is third form. Okay, it means the sentence is passive. We have to look for its active. We have to look for its active. And always remember that active sentences do not have be plus third form. Okay, be plus third form is the sign of passive. Tell me the answer. This time I'm not going to explain you anything. You have to tell me the answer of your own. I'll wait for your responses. Deepak said C. Malay said 2. Any other student who would like to submit his answer? See, here we have was plus V3. Okay, was plus V3 means second form. Was plus V3 means second form in active. Was is the helping verb of past indefinite tense. It means the active of this sentence should be past indefinite. Okay, but here we have had told, which is perfect. Which is perfect, cannot be the answer. Here we have is telling, cannot be the answer. Here we have has told, cannot be the answer. Only one option is there which has second form of verb. Only one option is there which has second form of verb. And was plus V3 is the passive of past indefinite, that is second form of verb. So undoubtedly option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, undoubtedly option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. The girl's death has opened a can of worms. The girl's death has opened a can of worms. Yes. Tell me the answer. Yes. What should be the answer? See, here we have has plus V3. Okay, has plus V3 in active will be changed into has or have plus be plus third form in passive. Been plus third form in passive. Okay, so simply we have to look for has or have plus been. Has or have plus been plus third form. Okay, here we have is being, eliminate. Here we have are being, eliminate. Here we have were being, eliminate. Only one option is there which has been. So option number 2 is the right answer. Very simple. Yes, absolutely right, everyone. Question number 19. By that time tomorrow they would have completed. Plus, see, here we have would have completed. Okay, it means in passive we need this, would have been plus third form. Okay, simply we have to look for would have been plus third form. Okay, now see, in option number 1, why that time tomorrow the word qualitative would be. Here we have would be. Okay, and what does we need? Would have plus B3, because we have would have here. If would have is there in the active sentence, if would have is there in the active sentence, in passive it requires would have been, so here we have would be, cannot be the answer. Okay, here we have again would plus V1, cannot be the answer. In option number 3 we have would plus B, cannot be the answer. Only option number 4 has would have been. Only option number 4 has would have been. So it is the right answer. See, active, passive and direct, indirect are very easy if you know how to pick the keywords. Okay, like in 5 minutes, in just 5 minutes, you can solve at least 20 questions of narration or voice, because you do not need to read the whole sentence. Okay, if you read the whole sentence, it will take time, and time is very powerful when you are in the examination hall. Okay, so the very first thing you should do is saving the time. Okay, and narration and voice, these can be solved very easily and very quickly if you know how to pick the keywords. Okay, Now, as I said, would have should be changed into would have plus third form. Now, you just need to look for would have plus been. Okay, so only option number 1, option number 4 has would have plus been. So it is the right answer. Okay, last question of voice. Last question. Today I told you that we'll solve 10 questions of each section. Narration 10, voice 10, blanks 10, improvement 10, and if time permits, error 10. Okay. While I was on holiday, my camera was stolen from my hotel room. While I was on holiday, my camera was stolen from my room. So here we have was stolen. It means inactive. It means inactive. We need second form of verb. It means inactive. We need second form of verb. So just look for second form of verb. Here we have had been stolen. Cannot be the answer. Here we have first form. Cannot be the answer. Here we have had plus third form. Cannot be the answer. Okay. So if you know that was stolen means past indefinite. Was stolen means past indefinite. And past indefinite in active means second form of verb. Okay. Was stolen is past indefinite and past indefinite in active means second form of verb. So only one option is there which has second form of verb, that is option number 1. Okay. So you do not need to read the whole sentence. Just picking up the right keyword will get you the answer. Okay. So here ends active and passive. So we have solved 10 questions of narration. We have solved 10 questions of voice. If you want to ask anything, please go ahead before moving towards the next section. Do you want to ask anything? Do you want to ask anything? If you have any question, yes, Deepak Singh, your score is 7 out of 10. Tell me your score. Good morning, Aman. Do you want to ask anything? Do you have any doubt in active or passive or direct indirect? All clear. Okay. Now let's move towards the next section. If active and passive and direct indirect have been solved and you do not have any doubt, let's move towards the next section. And the next section is fill blanks. Next section is fill blanks. Okay. Next section is fill blanks. And always remember that fill blanks can be based on both grammar and vocab. Okay. Fill blanks can be based on both grammar and vocab. Okay, let's start now. So here we have first question. She was relieved to hear from the doctor that the tumor was not malignant, it was blank. She was relieved to hear from the doctor that the tumor was not malignant, it was blank. Okay. So exposed, benign, discovered, sizable. What should be the answer? See, malignant means, the word malignant means dangerous to life. Malignant means dangerous to life, something which is harmful. Okay, dangerous to life, or we can say harmful. Okay, and the word benign means harmless. Like benign is the antonym to malignant. Okay, so she was relieved to hear from the doctor that tumor was not malignant. If tumor was not malignant, it was not harmful, it means it was harmless. So here option number 2 will be the right answer. Yes, Pinky, you are absolutely right. Okay, as I told you that fill blanks can be based on both grammar and vocab. Okay, fill blanks can be based on both grammar and vocab. So in order to solve fill blanks and close test, because close test is also what, blank. Okay, you need to strengthen your word power. Okay, if you do not have a good diction, you will not be able to solve fill blanks and close test. Okay, as you can see in this question, that this question can only be solved if you know the meaning of malignant and benign. Okay, now tell me, if you don't know the meaning of malignant and benign, can you solve this question? No, you can't. Because the base of this question is the meaning of malignant. Okay, so fill in the blanks can be based on both grammar as well as vocabulary. Okay, now it took the child a long time to recover blank the shock. Now this question is based on the usage of preposition. You know, fill blanks is the section where overall English language can be asked. Okay, fill blanks include vocabulary, fill blanks include the usage of appropriate preposition, fill blanks include the rules of grammar. So if you practice at least 20 fill blanks every day, your overall English language will be revised. So I consider fill blanks the most important section. Okay, so recover is always followed by from. Recover is always followed by from. Okay, recovered is always followed by from. So here option number 2 would be the right answer. Okay, now the next one. You have all come well prepared. I blank you to pass this exam. See, hope is not followed by object. Hope is followed by that. Okay, for example, I hope that you win the match. So hope is not followed by object, it is followed by that. But in the question, blank is followed by object. So hope cannot be the answer. Okay, now except means in addition to. So there is no sense of using except, which means addition to. I have a bike except a car. Like, so except cannot be the answer. And wish is also followed by that. But here we have object, so wish also cannot be the answer. So here expect is the right answer. I expect you to pass this exam. Okay, expect you to pass this exam would be the right answer. Okay, I did not tell you the answer meaning wise. I told you the answer according to the structure of grammar. Okay, because you may be confused if you try to solve this question using the meaning. You will be confused that wish can be the answer, that hope can be the answer, that expect can be the answer. But to be very clear with the answer, you need to know the exact structure, that hope and wish are followed by that, not object. That's why they cannot be the answer. Okay, so expect is the right answer. Clear? Clear? Okay. Now the next one. Children enjoy blank the TV programs. Children enjoy blank the TV programs. Yes. Tell me the answer. Children enjoy blank the TV programs. What should be the answer? See, enjoy is always followed by ing form. Okay, children is always enjoy is always followed by ing form. Okay, so here watching will be used. Okay, watching will be used because enjoy is always followed by ing verb. And how do we know that enjoy is followed by ing verb? For this you need to study infinitive and gerund in detail. There are certain verbs which are always followed by infinitives, and there are certain verbs which are always followed by gerund. So in order to understand this properly, you need to read, you need to study the usage of infinitive and gerund in detail. I have taught several times in my class, but I guess you haven't studied, you haven't attended that class. Okay, no worries, someday I'll teach you again. Okay, no problem. So here we have the next question. Just as in a family, it is the willing cooperation of its member that blank happiness and contentment, that blank Yes, tell me the answer. What should be the answer? I remain off the screen so that you can see the question clearly. See, the very first thing, this sentence is present. This sentence is present. So past cannot be the answer. Okay, past cannot be the answer. And bought is the second form of buy. So grammar wise, meaning wise, this is absolutely wrong. Okay, now we have two options, will bring and brings. So this sentence is present and a regular action. If your family is good, it brings happiness. This is a fact, and fact should also always be in present indefinite tense. That's why option number 3 will be the right answer. Okay, option number 3 will be the right answer. Okay, now question number 26. The old man could not remember where he blank his money. Yes, the old man could not. See here we have could, that means past. Okay, if the sentence is past, deposit, which is first form, cannot be used. Okay, and is depositing is also present continuous, cannot be used, and will deposit is future, cannot be used. If the sentence is past, only option number 3 can be the answer. Only option 3 cannot be the answer. See, the sentence is in past tense. If the sentence is in past tense, how can we use first form or future or continuous, present continuous? Okay, so option number 3 is undoubtedly the right answer. Okay, option number 3 is undoubtedly the right answer. Now, question number 27. Hamid blank in Mumbai for 3 years when his parents came to visit. Now, I will not tell you the answer. I'll wait for your answers. Okay? First you submit your answers, then I'll tell you the right answer. Yes. Hamid has lived, no. Had lived, no. Right answer is Hamid had been living in Mumbai for 3 years. Yes. Option C. Dashrath. Here we have for. Okay. And since and for are used in perfect and perfect continuous. Okay. Since and for are used in perfect and perfect continuous tense. Okay. So was living cannot be the answer. Was living cannot be the answer. Okay. And the sentence is in past. So present perfect cannot be the answer. Now we have two options, had lived and had been living. So this is a longer action, and when there is a continuous longer action, we use perfect continuous. That's why option number 4 is the right answer. Okay, that's why option number 4 is the right answer. Had been living is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. I have little time, so I can tell you only blank what he said. Yes, what should be the answer here? Yes. See here, shortly and briefly both have same meaning. But briefly is a formal word and shortly is informal. Okay, now you need to understand this, that shortly and briefly both are adverbs, both have same meaning, but shortly is considered an informal word, whereas briefly is considered formal word. Let me explain this with an example. In your question paper, the questions are asked that elaborate this incident briefly. In question paper, you will not find elaborate this rule in short or shortly. Briefly is a formal word of shortly. That's why we prefer briefly as the answer. Okay. Have you ever read in your textbook or in your question paper that give a short description? No, there is only brief description, because short and brief both have same meaning, but shortly is considered an informal word and briefly is considered a formal word. That's why we prefer briefly to shortly. Okay, is the explanation clear? Okay. Next is 29. 2 years have passed since he blank here. 2 years have passed since he blank here. Two years have passed since he blank here. See, when there is present perfect tense, followed by since, there should always be past indefinite clause after since. Okay, since is always followed by past indefinite. Always remember, since, if it is used in present perfect tense, it is always followed by past indefinite. Okay, so here came would be the right answer. Here came would be the right answer. Okay, present perfect or past perfect, or present or past perfect continuous. Means if there is perfect or continuous tense followed by since, there should always be past indefinite clause. This is a rule. So came would be the right answer. Came would be the right answer. Okay, now question number 30. His wife has a twin who resembles her so much that at first he had great trouble telling what? Yes. See, his wife has a twin who resembles her so much that at first he had great trouble telling who is which. Who is which means it is not possible to recognize that who is wife and who is her twin. Okay, so who is which is the right answer. Who is which is the right answer. Okay, in Hindi we can say who is which means कौन कौन है मतलब दो लोग हैं एक जैसे दिख रहे हैं तो मुश्किल होती है कि कौन सा मेरा भाई है कौन सा नहीं है ना. सो हु इज विच इज द राइट आंसर. हु इज विच. Okay, so here ends the fill blanks. Okay, here ends the fill blanks. So this was the third section. Now tell me your scores. What was your score in direct indirect? What was your score in active passive? And what was your score in fill blanks? Everyone, tell me your scores. Tell me your scores. Only if you want to tell. Okay. Keep the scores with you. Okay. 5 out of 10. No issues. It will be improved. Let's start the next section, that is sentence improvement. Guys, I am thinking of discontinuing this class because my colleagues says that you don't even get 25 likes on your video. So I think I should discontinue it. I think no one likes my teaching style. I think this class is just waste of time. That is why I am not getting even 25-30 likes. है ना? No one is interested in my class, so I should better discontinue it. Am I right now? Am I right now? I should discontinue this class because no one is interested. Okay, so let's study today, and from tomorrow I'll think over it that whether I should continue this class or not. Okay, I am very disappointed actually. I am very disappointed. Despite my honest attempts, I am not able to attract students to my class. Students are not coming to attend my class, and I should better discontinue it. Maybe you do not like my teaching style. Maybe you want some other teacher on this platform to teach you. If it is so, I will talk to the management to arrange better teacher for you. Okay, but today it's my duty to complete this lecture. Okay, so let's start sentence improvements. Let's start sentence improvement. It was raining so heavily yesterday that I could not move out of my usual walk. So here, I could not move out for my usual walk. It has been underlined. Now, if you think I could not move out for my usual walk is right, if you think I could not move out for my usual walk is right, you can choose no improvement. But if you think this portion needs to be improved, choose the options out of given 3. Yes. Yeah, Deepak Singh, I'm trying to start classes on Hindi medium channel as well. Okay. So here, I could not go out for my usual walk. I could not go out. See, move out is the wrong usage here. Move out is the wrong usage. Okay, because when you go for walk, you go for walk. We do not move for walk. For example, I have to attend the college. So I will not say that I am moving to college. Okay, I'll say I am going to college. Okay, if you have to buy something, do you ever say that I am moving to market? No. What do we say? We are going to market. Okay, so to reach somewhere, we use the word go, not move. So here the use of move is wrong. That's why we have chosen go out for my usual walk. So here option number 1 is the right answer. Okay, with walk, we cannot use the word to, because to is used when we refer to a place. For example, I am going to a market, I am going to a school. But walk is not a place, it is purpose, and to show a purpose we use for. So to cannot be used. That's why I eliminate option number 2. Okay, I could not move. As I said, the word move cannot be used because move doesn't mean going somewhere. Okay, so eliminate option number 3. And in the option we have what the word move, so no improvement can also not be the answer. So option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Okay. Question number 32. There is an error in grammar in this sentence. An error in grammar. This portion has been underlined. Okay, there is an error in grammar in this sentence. If you think this portion is correct, choose no improvement, and if you think this portion is not correct, you can change it. So there is a written error, there is a grammatical error, there is a grammar error, or no improvement. What should be the answer? See, there is nothing like written error and grammar error. No, the right answer is there is a grammatical error. There is a grammatical error. Okay, so option number 2 is the right answer. Grammatical error is the right answer. Okay. Now, question number 33. He denied that he had not forged my signature. So, he had forged is the underlined portion. He denied that he had not forged. So, had not forged is the underlined portion. You have to tell whether it is correct or wrong. If it is correct, choose no improvement. If it is wrong, you can choose any of the 3 given option. See, deny is a negative word. Deny is a negative word. Okay, always remember that deny is a negative word. If you know that deny is a negative word, yes, if deny is negative word, not cannot be used here. Okay, because deny itself is a negative word. If deny itself is a negative word, how can you use not after it? So this is wrong. And option number 1 also has not, so eliminate. Option number 2 also has not, eliminate. So option number 3, it becomes the right answer. Option number 3 becomes the right answer. Okay, now the next one. To his astonishment and admiration, he got the information that it was only the picture of a curtain. To his astonishment and admiration, he got the information that it was only the picture of a curtain. Got the information is the underlined portion. Here, got the information is the underlined portion. If you think got the information is right, choose no improvement, and if you think got the information is wrong, you can replace it by any of these 3 options. Yes. Here, received the information is the right answer. He received the information. Okay. We do not get the information. Get is something physical. When we physically get something, for example, I got a pen. This pen is physical. I got a pen. But information is not something physical. We do not get it. We receive it actually. However, in layman's language, we often use I got the information. But grammatically, it is not right. Because get is used to get something physically, an object. But information is not an object. Like it is, we receive it. We do not get it. That's why receive information is the right answer. Okay. Now, Hitler was an absolute potentate. Hitler was an absolute potentate. See, potentate means a leader who has lots of powers, and dictator means a leader who has absolute powers. Okay, now there's difference between absolute and lots of power. Lots of power means lots of powers, but absolute power means all the powers. Okay, so dictator is someone who has absolute power, like he can do whatever he want to do. Okay, he can do whatever he want to do. So here dictator is the right answer, because Hitler had absolute powers. Hitler had absolute powers. Sitaram, we do not find information. Okay, we receive information. With the word information, we can use receive, we can use obtain. Okay, the word receive, the word obtain can be or collect or gather. These words can be used with information. Okay, receive, obtain, collect, gather, these words can be used with information. We do not use find, or we do not use get with the word information. Okay, so here dictator, okay, dictator is the right answer. Okay, now question number 36. Having completion of the course. So here having completion has been underlined. So this is absolutely wrong, because having is followed by third form. Having is followed by third form. But here we have completion, which is a noun. Okay, which is a noun. So it is wrong. So no improvement cannot be the answer. Now tell me the right answer. Here on completion is the right answer, or having completed. If you want to keep having, it should be followed by third form. And if you want to keep completion, you need on. Okay, so there can be two right answers. Okay, but having completed is not there in the option. So on completion is the right answer. Okay, on completion is the right answer. Okay, now question number 37. Will you please give me a warm glass of water? So here whole sentence has been underlined. Will you please give me a warm glass of water? Will you give me a warm glass of water? See, will you please give me a warm glass of water? What do you want? Do you want warm glass, or you need warm water? What do you need? This sentence actually has meaning that you want a warm glass, but you do not need warm glass, you need warm water. Okay, so will you please give me a glass of warm water will be the right answer. Here we have, will you please give me warm glass? It means you are asking for warm glass. No, you do not need warm glass, you need warm water. So warm glass of water, glass of warm water will be the right answer. Okay, got my point or not? Did you get the answer? Did you get the concept or not? Okay, now the next one. Boil the potatoes and then crush it until soft. So crush it. We do not crush. We mash. Okay, vegetables are mashed. Okay, if you have to make aloo ke parathe, okay, or if you have to cook samosas, you will have to mash the boiled potato. You do not crush. You do. Smash means to hit. Crush means to, like, crush means crushing something, like a truck crushed something. Okay, we mash it. Okay, we mashed it. Girls must know this because girls are very good cook. Not all, but most. Now the next one. They presented him a beautiful, expensive designer gold pen. Here a beautiful, expensive designer gold pen has been underlined. What should be the a beautiful, expensive designer gold pen? This is absolutely correct. No correction is required, so no improvement would be the answer. No correction would be the answer. Now, last question for today. I brushed my teeth every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. So whole sentence has been underlined. Whole sentence has been underlined. I brush. See, this is a routine. This is a routine for every day. And routine means present indefinite. Routine means present indefinite. And present indefinite means first form or fifth form. Okay. So, I brushes. I is not followed by fifth form. Wrong. Okay. And tooth is singular. Tooth is singular. And teeth is plural. So, we do not brush only one tooth. We brush all the teeth. Okay. So, here option number 2 would be the right answer. Option number 2 would be the right answer. Okay. So this much for today. This much for today. Tomorrow we'll continue the same thing. Tomorrow we'll try to solve 10 questions from each segment. Okay. Today we could not solve spotting errors. So tomorrow we'll start with the spotting error questions. Okay. This much for today. I hope that you liked the session, but sharing means the continuation of this class. If you want me to continue this class regularly, please share the session and try to bring more students and hit the like button. See you tomorrow at 8. Till then, goodbye. And one more thing. Today at 3 p.m. I'll have a vocab session. Okay. If you want to strengthen your word power, do join my session at 3 p.m. today. Okay. So I'll see you at 3 p.m. today for vocab session. Till then, goodbye.